Speaker, throughout American history, leaders of various faiths have impactfully tended the needs of believers while simultaneously participating in political movements relating to significant issues such as equality, the right to vote, the sanctity of human life. The role of leader and political organizer never have been mutually exclusive. I was reminded of this duality in roles by choice of the individual during a recent conversation with a constituent. In short, the constituent informed me that the on-stage appearance of current and former Penn State wrestlers at President Trump's rally at Penn State was drawing unneeded criticism. Just as religious leaders can be both devoted advocates of their ministry and passionate champions of political causes, the Penn State wrestlers most certainly are entitled by our Constitution to be both representatives of their athletic program and citizens who are actively engaged in the electoral process. The Nittany Lion wrestling program is renowned, not only for producing national championship teams, but for developing wrestlers who have dominated their sport on the collegiate level and then represented our country in international competitions as recently as the Olympic Games in Paris this past summer. Our nation prides itself on the inclusive nature of our political process. It is wrong to advocate for engaged citizenry on one hand, while selectively choosing citizens who can participate and who cannot on the other hand. According to recent reports, voter turnouts among people ages 18 to 29 was a mere 42% overall in the most recent presidential election. And that figure, that 42%, is at least 10% lower than the turnout of the same group 4 years prior in the 2020 presidential election. Mindful of that decline, the Penn State wrestlers, particularly those who are still pursuing their degrees, should be applauded for embracing one of our most cherished freedoms, the right to vote. Competing as a wrestler does not preclude an individual from expressing political viewpoints, despite criticism that might or might not be of partisan nature. As a proud Penn State alumnus, I witnessed firsthand the wrestlers exercising their First Amendment right to free speech and encouraging all Americans to cast their ballot. Our great nation needs the wisdom, enthusiasm, and talents of people across generations to overcome the challenges that were the focus of our most recent election. It is fair to say that the generation with the most at stake is the youngest generation. And so, it is their leadership that should be encouraged. It is their perspective that must be considered. And it is their voices that must be heard. For the benefit and for the enrichment of all Americans, I congratulate these young wrestlers for exercising their constitutional rights. And I personally thank them for their commitment to engaging in our political process. Thank you.